So the number one point of the from Rose's extensive list of things we'll call this things to do when in isolation, or not isolation, but like self isolation.
What do you call it? Yeah, we'll call it quarantine tips. Tips on what to do in quarantine.
What to do in a quarantine. So number one, keep in touch. Oops, my phone just turned off. There we go. That's not good. Okay. Keep in touch with your loved ones. Skype or FaceTime calls are really great. Take advantage of the technology that we have right now. And just really try to keep that human contact with people that you're not seeing on a regular basis anymore.
Yes. So we were discussing this yesterday when we were having our 3-way Skype call. See, that's what we did yesterday. We chatted for 2 hours with wine and beer, and I had vodka soda, and it was really fun. And
it was.
It gives the kind of feeling that you're actually, out with your friends or your family. So if, especially if you aren't living with anybody, this is very important. We are social. We are very social creatures. We cannot survive independently. So take advantage of the fact that we are living in a time where, we have the privilege of technology, because we were talking about Shakespeare yesterday. And I was listening to Jenna Marbles and Julian's podcast as well, and they're YouTubers, by the way, if you don't know. And they were talking about how Shakespeare was in quarantine at some point, and he wrote a play while he was in quarantine, because Shakespeare does not have a phone. He did not have YouTube. He did not have WhatsApp. He didn't have any of these things. So imagine being in quarantine in that situation.
With none of this. Exactly.
None of
So
this.
we have to look at this as like a very, like in the terms of technology, it's amazing. Like I'm texting everyone still. I'm staying in touch. And like, I don't know about you, but yesterday it was kind of cool. Because I've never done a 3-way Skype call either. And it felt like afterwards, it actually felt like we had just gone out for like wine somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, we'd all gone out. I did get a little bit tipsy. I'm not going to lie.
I was kind of useless afterwards.
Yeah,
you did. It was giant. I tried to take a nap because I could not work. I had 3 of those, like I had cans of like vodka soda, had 3 of them, and I couldn't work. I was pretty useless after, but it was a fun time. It sucks because what do you call it? At nighttime, your nighttime is like my kind of mid afternoon.
Yeah.
So I always have to get day drunk every time I drink with you.
That's true. Well, you know what?
If we're doing this,
I'll make a promise to you, Rose. When I move back to Calgary and we're recording episodes of the podcast in Calgary, we'll do an episode where we're drinking, but it will be at an appropriate time for you. So it'll be like in the evening, so you don't have to feel like.
Wrong. I do enjoy a little day drinking, so it's fine.
Yeah. But I think that's a really, really good point.
Mm-hmm.
So number one, definitely keep contact. Okay.
Even through texting, if you don't want to do a full on Skype call, you could text. You could send them voice notes. I really enjoy those.
Oh, I love voice notes.
Yes.
They're my new favorite thing.
I know, right? It's so convenient.
Yeah. Because sometimes you like have an idea and you're like, I want to text it, but the texting will just take way too long. So you know what? Screw this. I'm going to send a voice note. So
yeah, exactly.